Hi, it's Nicole McWork, and I'm back with another Christmas Quickies idea for a blogged name hero. And this video is going to showcase some Hero Arts stamps and coordinating tag dies. And for these tags, again, I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes. And I am going to stamp my tags first on some smooth white cardstock. And I'm just going to be using the tags from the special delivery stamp set. And I'm using the Hero Arts new silver ink, which is really pretty. It has a lot of nice shimmer and shine in real life. So I'm going to stamp this up and stamp a couple of designs of each. I probably won't end up being able to get all of them done in the 5 minutes, but the majority, and I always like to stamp a couple extra just in case I either don't get a good stamped impression or I die cut it wrong or whatever. I just like to stamp a couple of each design as I'm working. So I'm fitting as many as I can on this strip of cardstock that I believe is about 4 1/4 by 11 inches. So a couple of each design of the large ones, and then the small one that says love, joy, and peace. Then I'm just using a crocodile to punch the holes really quick before I run them through my die cut machine. Now, one thing you do want to be aware of when stamping with this silver ink is that you might want to heat set it first. It does take a little bit longer to dry than some regular types of ink, and you don't want to smear it with your fingers, so I always like to just hit it with my heat gun real quick to dry that ink so that I don't have to worry about smudging it. I didn't in this instance because I was on a timer, so I was being very careful, and I actually did it after my 5 minutes was up because you can see I'm about halfway through my time. Now what I'm doing is placing the coordinating die right over the stamped design. That's what's so great about these frame cuts, is that you can actually see what you've stamped because the frame or the die isn't solid, it's just the frame. So it's very easy to line it up and then run it through the die cut machine. So I like to hold mine in place with a sticky note. If you have like one of the magnetic platforms for the Sizzix, you probably wouldn't have to do that. But I don't have one of those yet, so I like to just hold my dies in place with a die cut because it ensures that it doesn't shift when I move or when I roll it through the Big Shot. So I am just going to go ahead and do several of these. I think I ended up getting four of them, I believe, yes, in my 5 minute time frame, which is pretty good. Four tags in 5 minutes is really good. So I have to run it through individually each time due to how I stamp them. If I had thought it through a little bit more, I probably should have done a large and a small one next to each other, and then I could have run it through just a couple of times, but I didn't think that far ahead, so I'm running it through one at a time. And I did use, I should probably note, because I didn't hit those stamped tags with a heat gun, I am using a brand new sticky note each time because there is a little, you might not see it in the video, but when I pull that sticky note off, there's a little bit of ink on the sticky note, and I didn't want it to transfer to any of my other tags and ruin them. Because that really would have defeated the purpose of my five minute window of creative time here. Now, one of those smaller tags didn't stamp as nice as the other. That first one didn't have as good a stamped impression, so I will use the other one actually. I could probably go ahead and die cut the one that wasn't as perfect later on. I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's not that noticeable, so it's something that I could still use and probably will still use. So for the time allowed here, I'm just going to do these 4, and there's my small one. I'll move my Big Shot out of the way so I can finish, and I only have like 20 seconds left, you can see here. So I'm going to really quickly take my glossy accents, well, hopefully really quickly, and I'm going to use some Lawn Fawn sequins, and I'm going to layer 3 of these snowflake sequins right here on this tag that has a little bit of extra room where there's nothing going on. And it does take just a tiny bit more time, again, than the 5 minutes to finish these, but not much. I'm going to layer on these sequins, and then I'm going to thread through the Lawn Fawn Trimmings twine through each of these tags. I use the one that has some silver in it to really coordinate with these tags. And that is it. These tags are finished. The sparkle and shine and the ink alone really make these a fun tag and perfect for maybe some of that more elegant type of wrapping paper. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please check out the other 3 videos for Christmas Quickies for a blogged name hero.